guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I thought that I would just film a video. I know that a few people asked me to do like a get to know me kind of video, so that's what this video is going to be. It's kind of like a 20 questions get to know me kind of thing. But yeah, I hope y'all enjoy this, and I'll just go ahead and get started. So the first question is, what is your name? My name is Ashley Nicole Wewers. My last name is pronounced Wewers. It's spelled, you can see it on the screen, Wewers. That's how I tell people to spell it all the time. I don't know. My last name is strange, but I like it because if I ever meet another Wewers, I know that we have to be related somehow because it's not a common name. The next question says, what is your favorite thing about yourself? And my favorite thing about myself is definitely my confidence. If you know me at this point in my life, then you know that I'm a very confident individual. I'm very sure of myself, but I don't think I come off in a conceited way. I just am very sure of myself and my actions, and I don't need people to tell me that I'm pretty or that they like me. I like myself, and I think I'm pretty, so that's all that matters to me, and I think that's my favorite thing about me. It took me a while to get here, but I'm here, and yeah, I think it's a quality that everybody aspires to have, and I'm proud that I do have it. Is, what do you call your grandparents? And I actually am lucky enough, I have all four of my grandparents still. So I have Moo and Papa on my dad's side, and then on my mom's side I have a Mama and a Papa. So I love grandparent names. I think they're lots of fun. I have two friends that are grandparents, and one of them is called Lolo and one is called Nani, and I think those are both super cute. Who is your favorite celebrity? As of right now, my favorite celebrity is Demi Lovato. I like her music for sure, but I admire her as a person. I think that she is a very honest person, and she is unapologetically her. I know she's been through a lot, and she's very upfront and honest with her fans, and she kind of lets them know how it is, and I like that about her. It makes her more relatable and more human. And I really appreciate that. I also really enjoyed her documentary, and I like her newer songs that she's coming out with, so if y'all haven't checked those out, you really should. It says, what is your favorite quote? And when I was thinking about this, it was really hard for me to pick just one, so I actually wrote down 3, I know, but the first one I like is, the woman who does not require validation from anyone is the most feared individual on the planet. And I love that. I think it's so true. I think that it takes a lot to be very sure of yourself and to be confident in every aspect of yourself. People should be proud of that, and they should admire that. And I really like that quote for that reason. One that I have, it says, don't underestimate what God is doing in this season of waiting. I analyze things in a way where I'm always like, okay, so why am I here? What am I supposed to be getting out of this experience? What lessons am I supposed to be learning at this point in my life? And I think that's just kind of how I am. I like this quote because it reminds me that I need to take a step back and just realize there's a greater plan in the works, and I just need to be patient and see what God is doing in this season of my life. So I pictured myself with my life in a completely different direction than it is right now, but it's so far better than I could have ever imagined, and you know, that it's just proof that I need to continue to feel that way. The other quote that I really like, and it's from the book of Esther in the Bible. Perhaps this is the moment for which you have been created. Whatever is happening right now, maybe this is what you were created to do and what you were created for. You know, there is a reason that you're here, and there is a greater plan in the works, and maybe you're on your way to figuring that out, and maybe this is what it is. And so I love those. I feel like they're empowering and meaningful quotes, so I really love them. Who is your favorite influencer? And I took this as beauty influencer since I kind of do beauty videos. Right now, my favorite and the person that I watch every upload that they have is Casey Holmes. I just feel like she is so honest and down to earth and relatable, and I just really love that about her. I think she's so pretty and kind, and I just feel like she has a great work ethic, and she knows what she's doing, and she's a boss, and I love it. So totally, I think she is my favorite influencer right now. I think she's amazing. But y'all need to check her out. She's awesome. What is your favorite TV show? I really love, for comedy, Brooklyn Nine-Nine is like the funniest show ever. I am a true crime person too. I love true crime, and one of my favorite shows is Criminal Minds. So I definitely love that. If you're into true crime, then you would love Criminal Minds if you haven't seen it. I don't know who hasn't at this point, but it's a great show too. And then my kind of like guilty pleasure TV show is The Bachelorette. I definitely prefer The Bachelorette to The Bachelor. I like the idea of a woman being in charge and calling the shots in a relationship and not girls fighting over boys. I really like that take on The Bachelorette as opposed to The Bachelor. Favorite movie? This is question number 8. Has to be Mean Girls. It's a movie that I quote regularly in my life. I just love it. I think it's so funny, and it's a movie that I watched when I was younger, and I just remember it's something I can watch over and over and over again, and I never get tired of it. Would you consider yourself high maintenance? Yes. What is your job? Do you love it? Why? And for those of you who don't know, I am a 2nd grade teacher. I absolutely love my job. I couldn't see myself doing anything else right now. It's great. I became a teacher because I had great teachers growing up. I had teachers that really helped shape me into the person that I am. They did more than just teach me the curriculum. That's what I want to do for my kids, is I want to be there for them in the way that they need me. I feel like it's what I was created to do. I love my kids. I would do anything for them. I don't know another way to say it, and I'll get emotional if I go into it too much, but I love them. They make me want to be better, and that's all that I can ask. I'm starting to get teary-eyed just thinking about it, but I absolutely love my job, and I love my students, and I couldn't imagine doing anything else. Number 11 says, who is the first person that you call when something happens in your life? And I have 2 people that I call immediately. Typically the first is my mom. She's my best friend. I love her. I talk to her every day. I know that she has my best interest at heart. And the other person that I call like immediately right after is my friend Emily. She is somebody that I can talk to about anything and everything, and I love that. I got great people in my life right now, So number 12 says, when there is a conflict, do you approach it, or do you just kind of let it slide by and pretend that everything's okay? And if you know me, I am a confrontational person. Not in a mean way, obviously, but I don't put up with anything. I handle it, and that's that. Do you believe in love at first sight? I have never experienced it, so I can't say that I personally believe in it. I would like to, but I don't. What is your love language? And for those of you who don't know, there is a test or a little quiz that you can take online, and it asks you like a series of questions, and it basically tells you how you receive love and how you display love, how you give it. So for me personally, I've taken the quiz several times, and it changes as you change, as you develop as a person. Currently, right now, my love language is physical touch. So just touching somebody on the back, or holding their hand, or hugging, or just innocent ways of physical touch, or definitely that's my love language. That's how I give love, and that's how I receive love. I really suggest that taking the quiz to see what your love language is. It tells you a lot about basically how you receive love and how you give love, and I think it's a good thing to know. I will link the quiz down below for you if you want to take it. I think it's a great thing to do, and I totally suggest that everybody do it. So number 15 says, what is your Myers-Briggs personality? And this is another quiz that you can take online. I'll link it down below. It basically tells you answer obviously a series of questions, and it tells you who you are as a person and kind of why you are the way you are. So my personality type is the debater, and it's an ENTP-A, and so a few characteristics of this personality. They are extroverted, intuitive, they are a thinker and not a feeler, and if you know me, that is so accurate. I don't do emotions. They make me uncomfortable most of the time. They are also assertive. They're objective, enthusiastic, versatile, strategic, and enjoy new ideas and challenges. They like to test limits, which is very true to me. 8.1% of people in the world are this personality type. So it's really interesting. I highly suggest taking it just to kind of see what you are. Like I said, it just tells you a little bit about yourself and why you respond to things the way you do. So I think it's interesting to know that kind of stuff. What is your most embarrassing memory? Bless my soul. I was in high school and we were going to church, and I had just gotten this pair of shoes, and I still have them. I would never wear them now, but I thought they were the thing then. But they were high heels. Like I'm talking like 5-inch heels with a platform. Girl, I thought I was it in those shoes. I wore those shoes to church, and we were leaving church and walking down the stairs. This guy was in front of me, and anyway, he was down the stairs, but I was walking down the stairs and tripped and fell all the way down the stairs, and I was so embarrassed. I was mortified, but my shoe fell off, and he picked it up and handed it to me and helped me up. Yeah, I was just really embarrassed by that. My mom and my aunt were up there, and they were like, oh my gosh, it's like Cinderella. And I was like, stop talking. That is something I will always remember and always cringe when I think about, but that is definitely one of my most embarrassing moments. Number 17 says, what characteristics do you admire the most in other people? And I have to say that honesty. You can be honest, whether it's brutal or not. I think honesty is always something that people need, and I think it's admired. So what's something you would rather pay someone to do so that you don't have to? There's one thing that comes to mind, and it's yard work. And I do pay somebody to do my yard work. I have this man, he's amazing. But yeah, I'm not a yard person. I don't do nature. It is the best money that I will ever spend in my life, is to pay for somebody else to mow my yard, weed eat, all that good stuff. It's money well spent, in my opinion. What is your guilty pleasure? My guilty pleasure is definitely retail therapy. If you don't believe that that's a thing, you're wrong. It kind of gets me through whatever I'm going through. And then the last one is, what would you tell your younger self? I wouldn't change anything that's happened in my life because it made me who I am. I would tell my younger self to listen to your parents when they tell you things. Everything that they say is coming out of a place of love. They mean the best when they tell you things, and they see things that you don't see. You're clouded by emotions and everything in your life, and when you're young, everything seems like it's the end of the world. It's the end all be all the time, and the truth is it's not. life continues on and things change, and that's okay. And your parents realize that, and they know that, and they see that, and it's something that I wish I would have realized when I was younger, for sure. Love yourself. Understand that you're strong, stronger than you give yourself credit for, and you can get through anything. There is a bigger plan in the works. That is the big thing that I would tell myself. That all of this is leading to something else, and you're going to learn lessons through everything that happens in your life, and there's a bigger plan ahead, you know? I hope that makes sense. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Go ahead and be sure that you're subscribed to my channel, like this video, let me know what you want to see next, let me know a little bit about you down in the comments. If you have a question for me, go ahead and ask. But yeah, thank you again for being here, and I guess I will catch y'all in the next one. Bye guys.